Hi there everyone, I'm Indy and I'm incredibly excited to welcome you to our first ever video development update for our Stalker themed Project Zomboid server. As the project manager and lead Lua developer, I can't tell you how humbling it is to have you here taking a look at the progress we've made. So grab a seat by the campfire because we've got some really exciting things to share with you today. Our journey through the zone continues, and with every step we're crafting a unique experience inspired by the Stalker series. It's been an incredible ride and I can't wait to show you what we've been cooking up in the zone. But before we dive into the details, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our amazing community and the dedicated team behind this project. None of this could have been possible alone. Without the passion and dedication of every member of our community, including our brilliant mod developers, there's no way we could have come this far. Your feedback, ideas and support have driven us forward, shaping the zone into something truly special. In this video, we'll walk you through the new features, improvements and the Stalker-inspired elements we've added to our server. We've got unique faction dynamics, instance dungeons, a fully fledged recreation of the zone, radiation, artifact hunting and so much more to share with you. I promise it's going to be an unforgettable journey through the zone. In SRP, factions are at the heart of the experience. They're not just names on a screen, they're living, breathing entities that shape the very fabric of our server. We've put a Stalker twist on this by making factions not just integral to the story, but also essential for your survival in the zone. Each faction in our server has its own unique gameplay style, ideals, and most importantly, a role to play in the zone. Let me give you a taste of what some of them are all about. Take Freedom for example. They're known for their artifact smuggling operations, a risky but profitable endeavour. You'll find yourself engaging in covert operations, bribing the corrupt Ukraine military, and taking chances to maximise those profits. The Ukraine military doesn't always play nice. Their checkpoint guards can be quite unpredictable. Some days they might accept the cut, and other days they'll block your way. It's all part of the challenge and the tension of the zone. Now let's talk about the Monolith, one of the more hardcore factions of our server. If you're looking for a challenging survival experience and enjoy scaring the daylights out of loners or raiding faction cities, the Monolith is where you want to be. But not every faction is out for blood. Take ecologists for instance. They're more passive and their knowledge in science and mechanics can be a valuable asset to other factions. Befriending them rather than making them your enemy can open doors to scientific insights and technology. The dynamics between these factions create a living, breathing world within our server. It's a world where alliances and rivalries matter, and the choices you make can shape the fate of the zone. So, as you venture into the Stalker Roleplay Project, remember, every faction has its place, and every decision you make has consequences. Now let's descend into the depths of the zone, where secrets and danger await. Our latest addition to the Stalker Roleplay Project is the introduction of underground instance labs. These labs are more than just places to explore, they're entire stories waiting to be unveiled. We've designed them to be immersive, challenging, and rich in Stalker lore. But what makes them truly special is how you get there. We've implemented our own custom solution for seamlessly transporting players between locations. Say goodbye to abrupt loading screens or immersion-breaking portals. In our server, you'll find more subtle indicators, like a manhole cover that could lead you into a labyrinth of mysteries below. Players might not always notice these entrances at first glance, but that's what makes the journey so thrilling. It's about exploration, discovery, and taking that uncertain step into the unknown. And the excitement doesn't stop there. We're already hard at work on more labs for the future, each with its own unique challenges, stories, and rewards. Our team is committed to expanding the world beneath the zone, making sure there's always something new to discover. In our Stalker Roleplay project, we've taken a page from the Stalker Games playbook when it comes to creating major and recognisable points of interest, or if you're a fan of the Stalker series, then you'll know the iconic locations that make the zone come to life. We've drawn inspiration from these memorable spots to recreate them in our server. Rookie Village, a haven for newcomers to the zone, bustling with life and a sense of hope and uncertainty, much like its Stalker game counterpart. The Flea Market, a hub of trade and exchange where stalkers gather to barter, share stories and seek rare items. It's a vibrant place that captures the essence of the Stalker experience. And let's not forget the Great Swamps, a place shrouded in mystery, where danger lurks in the murky waters and among the dense foliage. It's a location that challenges and rewards those who dare to explore it. These custom areas capture the Stalker theme, immersing you in the zone's atmosphere, danger, and intrigue. It's a delicate balance between staying true to the source material and providing you with new, exciting places to explore. The zone can be a harsh and unforgiving place, and in our Stalker Roleplay project, we've captured that essence with the introduction of emissions. Blowouts are very real, and they're not just a story element. When you hear that siren blaring, it's your signal to act quickly. You better get inside and fast. The longer you stay out in the elements during an emission, the more likely you are to get fried, quite literally. And if you thought you were safe in a vehicle, think again. Emissions are a constant reminder of the perilous nature of the zone. They add an element of tension and urgency to your journey. It's a test of your survival skills and your ability to adapt to the unpredictable nature of the zone. In our server, seeking shelter during emissions is not just a gameplay mechanic, it's a matter of life and death. So when you hear that siren, don't hesitate, find safety, hunker down, and wait for the storm to pass. In the zone, danger isn't just lurking in the shadows, it's often invisible. One of the invisible threats is radiation, and it's a force to be reckoned with. Radiation is a very real concern. To navigate the treacherous areas of the zone, you'll need more than just courage. You'll need a Geiger counter to detect and measure radiation levels. It's your lifeline to surviving the unseen dangers. When you're exposed to radiation, you'll need medication to mitigate its effects. For instance, we've got equipment like the 3BKM, an alert system that signals when radiation is affecting your live tissue, and also acts as an infinite use radiation test kit. It's a vital tool to stay one step ahead. We've also got medications such as DTPA, a drug that reduces radiation intake by a staggering 50%, but only for a limited time. It's your temporary shield against the relentless radiation levels. But be cautious, the zone's radiation isn't uniform. Radiation in our server is highly detailed, with small pockets and larger ones, levels that escalate the closer you get to a source. It's a complex web of danger, and you'll need all the tools at your disposal to navigate through it. So as you venture through the zone, remember that radiation isn't just a static threat, it's a living, breathing adversary, and the equipment at your disposal like the 3BKM, Prussian blues, and potassium iodide can be your best friend in the fight against this unseen peril. In the zone, every piece of gear, every morsel of food, and every item you carry has a story to tell. That's why we've infused our Stalker Roleplay project with unique Stalker-themed items that are not just eye-catching but crucial to your survival. You'll find a range of items from Stalker foods and drinks to clothing that captures the essence of the Stalker style. But these aren't just for show, they play a pivotal role in survival in the zone. For example, items like smokes can reduce your radiation levels, and alcohol can offer a reprieve from the zone's stresses. It's not just about sustenance, it's about gaining an edge in the battle against the unseen dangers of the zone. We've worked closely with mod creators such as Kind's Peace and Mellow's Tiles, who've been dedicated to creating and updating Stalker-themed items and assets. Kinds has added artifact containers and expanded the variety of clothing, bringing even more authenticity to the Stalker experience. Artifact containers are a pivotal part of your journey, allowing you to collect and protect these valuable and mysterious artifacts. They're not just for show, they are keys to unlocking the secrets of the zone and protecting yourself from the often deadly effects. So as you dive into the zone, remember that every item you carry is more than just equipment. It's a piece of the Stalker world, giving you a tangible connection to the legacy of the zone. In the unforgiving world of the zone, you'll find danger lurking around every corner, and sometimes that danger comes in the form of zombified stalkers. But in SRP, we've turned these mutants into valuable resources. We've introduced the concept of using mutant parts as bounties. These aren't just trophies, they're valuable commodities that hold the key to survival and progression. These mutant parts are not just abstract, they come with intricate 3D models, each crafted with precision and attention to detail. These models not only capture the essence of the enemies killed, but make them tangible rewards for your endeavours too. So as you explore the zone and face off against these mutated monstrosities, remember that you're not just fighting for survival. You're collecting valuable bounties that can be the difference between life and death in the unforgiving world of stalkers. In the zone, power and control are hard-fought commodities. That's why in our Stalker Roleplay project, we've introduced territory warfare, a mechanic that allows players to engage in epic battles for dominance. Territory warfare is not just about shooting and claiming turf. It's about vying for control over various map nodes. It's a dynamic system that brings the Stalker world to life. But what's most exciting is the rewards. When a faction dominates a node, it's not just a symbolic victory, it's an opportunity to reap the benefits. Rewards are given at the end of the week for each node a faction holds. Territory warfare isn't just about brute force. It's about opt-in player versus player action that gives the feeling of a war-torn zone without interrupting the roleplay experience of others. It's a delicate balance that lets you immerse yourself in the zone's warfare without compromising the more nuanced relationships between factions and their members. So when you step into the zone, remember that territory warfare adds a layer of depth and complexity to the Stalker experience. It's not just about surviving the dangers, it's about shaping the zone's future. Surviving in the zone's tough, but it's even tougher when you're not prepared. That's why in SRP we've introduced a unique system that allows a large number of players to coexist in hub zones. Imagine a hub where Stalkers gather, a place where you can find allies, resources, and a sense of community. Our hub zones are designed to provide exactly that. But that's not all. We've created a system that allows you to do more than just coexist. You can purchase instance apartments in 4 different areas: Rookie Village, Rostock, Free City, and military warehouses. And here's the game changer. You can even pay a fee to have your spawn point moved from one city to another. This means you aren't stuck beyond the checkpoint every time you die. It's a way to enhance your survival and make life in the zone more manageable. So in our server, the struggle to survive isn't just about dealing with the zone's dangers, it's also about finding your place and making strategic choices that can give you an edge. In the zone, your interactions with factions can make all the difference. In SRP, we've built a system that allows you to engage with factions, earn their trust, and reap the rewards of these relationships. When you approach a faction, you're not just a lone Stalker, you're a potential ally. You can offer your services, complete tasks, and earn reputation. It's a system that mirrors the intricate relationships in the Stalker world. And the rewards can be substantial. Building relationships with factions not only earns you reputation, but also tangible rewards. These can range from rubles and weaponry to protective gear, medication, and more. It's not just about the loot, it's about discounted prices versus many of the public vendors, getting exclusive access to certain equipment, and earning the respect, trust, and knowledge of these powerful groups. So as you navigate the zone, think of your interactions with factions as a path not to only survival, but thriving. It's a system that adds depth and immersion to your Stalker experience, allowing you to shape the story of your own journey. Safety and freedom go hand in hand. That's why in SRP, we've introduced systems like safe stashes and craftable stashes, each serving a unique purpose in your journey. A safe stash is a sanctuary in the midst of the chaos. Every player gets one safe stash, a protected zone where you can securely store your valuable loot. It's a place where you can rest easy, knowing that your belongings are safe from harm. On the other hand, craftable stashes offer a different kind of freedom. These are not safe from being looted, but they are easy to hide and really hard to spot, especially when well concealed within shrubbery or grass. This duality of safe stashes and craftable stashes adds a layer of strategic choice to your gameplay. Safe stashes offer security and peace of mind, while craftable stashes provide a way to store items in hidden locations, suitable for players who enjoy the thrill of discovery. Whether you prefer the guaranteed safety of a safe stash or the excitement of crafting hidden stashes all over the zone, the choice is yours. It's about adapting to the zone's challenges while preserving your own sense of freedom. So as you explore the zone, remember that these systems aren't just about storage. They're about making choices that best suit your playstyle and provide the freedom you need in this unforgiving environment.
What is that?
In the zone, staying informed is a matter of life and death. That's why in our Stalker Roleplay Project, we've introduced functioning PDAs that are a lifeline in the unforgiving wilderness. PDAs aren't just gadgets, they're your window to the zone. They serve as both the in-game map and a digital wallet for transactions with other players and vendors. But their role goes beyond mere navigation and commerce. In the zone, they're your connection to the outside world, a source of critical information and a tool for managing your finances and resources. With your PDA, you can track your location, plan your routes, and coordinate with fellow stalkers. It's a tool that brings order to the chaos of the zone. So as you embark on your journey, remember that your PDA isn't just a device. It's your guide, your communicator, and your digital companion in the treacherous landscapes of the zone. In the zone, it's not just about survival, it's about living, experiencing, and immersing yourself in the Stalker way of life. That's why in SRP we've introduced atmospheric elements that bring the zone to life. Imagine the ambience of a player strumming classic Stalker themes on an acoustic guitar. It's not just music, it's the soul of the zone, and it goes a long way in bringing atmosphere to those cold nights huddled around a campfire with fellow stalkers. But there are even lore-friendly cassettes. These aren't just random tunes, they're carefully curated collections of authentic Ukraine and Russian and even some Polish music, adding an extra layer of immersion to the zone. And we've taken it a step further. There's also what's known as the smuggler trader, who ferries in music from all over the world at a premium. We've set our law in the current day to allow for changes that make sense to us, including trafficking of media from outside of the zone. So as you explore, remember that it's not just about surviving, it's about living a stalker's life. It's about the music, the ambience, and the immersion that makes every moment in the zone feel like a unique experience. In the zone, the hunt for artifacts, the mystery of anomalies, and the fear of the custom creatures are what keep every stalker on their toes. In SRP, we're taking these elements to a whole new level. Artifact hunting is the pulse of the zone, and anomalies are its unpredictable heartbeat. These are dynamic forces in the zone, ever-changing and ever-challenging. Now the big news is that we have something special in the works. With the upcoming Build 42 update for Project Zomboid, we'll have the tools to introduce our very own custom creatures with unique characteristics. Build 42 is going to bring a menagerie of custom creatures that you'd never expect within Project Zomboid. It's not just about surviving the elements, it's about facing off against these new and unpredictable foes. And while artifact hunting and anomalies are a part of our present, our future is even more thrilling. Stay tuned for these exciting additions that we have in store for you as we continue to shape the zone's landscape with our own custom creations. In the zone, every moment is a story waiting to be told, and every choice is a chance to shape your destiny. Today we've explored some of the key features and improvements that set our Stalker Roleplay Project apart. From faction dynamics to instance dungeons and labs, we've poured our hearts into creating an authentic Stalker experience. And while there's still a long journey ahead, we know that our dedicated team is committed to crafting an experience that is truly unrivaled. It's not all about Stalker themes, we've also fine-tuned the gameplay in countless ways. For example, we've introduced solutions like resetting specific areas on the map at a time that makes sense for those areas, avoiding the need for frequent wipes or soft wipes. And speaking of gameplay, unlike other servers, we've created unique solutions that eliminate clinical restrictions, allowing you free reign on looting, dismantling, and collecting movable objects. But that's not all. We've introduced exciting concepts like lore weeklies. Our staff creates unique objectives for every single faction in the zone, providing you options for rewards or forging your own path. There's so much more to explore, and we invite you to join our community today. To learn more about our project and stay updated with our progress, come and join our community Discord. We have open discussion channels and an open questions channel for you to chat with the team. And here's the exciting news. Though SRP isn't quite ready to go fully public yet, we have a closed beta that you can apply for right now. Be a part of our early access and collaborate with the dev team to shape this amazing experience.
Watch my 6, watch